What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister Debbie.
What's up?
My brother Derek.
What's up?
And my friend Dan.
What's up?
And we're going to be talking about Disney Plus Day.
Disney Plus Day.
So they announced a bunch of new stuff that's going to be coming out on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Yes.
There was something mentioned for Hulu, so interesting. And we're going to see or weigh our interest in each thing.
Yeah, or in some of the things. I only wrote down the things I had no interest in, and one thing I was interested in.
Wait, you only wrote down what you had no interest in.
Well, the category I put in is things we don't need.
Okay. Okay, I guess we're talking about things we don't need from Disney Plus Day.
Well, can I say one? Am I the only one who wishes Disney Plus and Hulu was one thing?
Well, no, I get why it's two.
Yeah.
Hulu is so Disney can put out the stuff that's not Disney friendly.
Disney friendly, yeah.
But the thing is, I was looking for something, and I'm like, oh, it comes on National Geographic. So I went to Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. And then when I was flipping, I was like, oh, they don't have this National Geographic on here. So then I had to go to Hulu to find what I was looking for.
Oh, I didn't know it was split like that.
Yeah, I was looking for Drugs Inc. That's not on Disney Plus.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I can see why not.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well, yeah,
honestly,
wait, what?
like a dummy, I went there first because I'm like, National
Yes.
Geographic is on Disney Plus.
Because they put Drugs Inc. on Disney Plus.
Well, that's what made me angry. It's like this needs to be one thing. Goodness, I
No,
don't two
because
That's
different
kids
apps.
why
watch
it's not
Disney
one
Plus.
thing because of that. Can't put Drugs Inc. on Disney Plus.
You learn things.
Should have known
What are you
that
trying to
already.
learn?
Yeah, what are you?
Did you not see?
What do these
It
kids
is,
need to learn
have you
about
not
that?
seen it? It is very interesting.
It is,
No, I
interesting.
haven't watched Drugs Inc.
But the kids don't know that.
Yeah.
But it shows you what milk
My
does
kid
to
definitely
people.
does
Walk out the
not
door and
need
learn
to
that.
learn that.
All they gotta do is walk
You
outside
might
and
learn
that.
some things. There's some drugs out there. I'm like, eesh.
The ones that like eat holes in your
That's
arm.
what I'm saying. Like you can see this girl's bones, like literally her
I'm
bones.
like, you still alive?
And because it just ate up her skin like that.
Ew.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah. But anyways, that just went me angry that I had to go to two different places to find this.
I understand
Okay.
your frustration.
That's what
Well,
I'm
that
saying.
got dark real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So, there was Disney released a bunch of stuff we already knew, but they showed some clips of some things, plus of what's upcoming. Basically, I think this was just, hey, we were down last quarter, so let's encourage people to get Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I feel like they're not doing anything special.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of shows coming out.
But a lot of it's like remakes and sequels to things.
Like
Oh, you're
Proud
talking about
Family
like the
coming back?
Disney-based shows?
Yeah, not just like Marvel, but like overall, it's just like, okay, number one on my list, why did we need a remake of Home Alone? Just watch the original.
Yeah, we don't. Nobody
Home
cares
Sweet
about
Home
that.
Alone.
And it looks so trashy.
Look
Like,
corny,
it looks horrible. And why are they got British accents?
I didn't watch it.
I don't know what that's
I
about.
didn't watch the movie, come on. But, I mean, just the trailer alone, I was like,
No, it didn't look good.
It looks horrible.
Home Alone was the only good Home Alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there was like 4 of those for reasons.
Yeah, 5. But
Ugh.
yeah,
Were there
See?
5? I stopped at 3.
Sheesh, yeah, I
3
fuck with
was
3.
horrible.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
5.
But like,
Yeah, 3 was bad.
why did you have to remake it? The original was on Disney Plus.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't need. That's a movie that doesn't need to be remade because you can just watch the original. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, you can.
Like it's not something that has to be updated to modern times. You
Yeah,
know?
it's the same.
It's
The same thing.
Yeah.
Every time.
see, this is why I have a things we don't need category.
Okay, I got you. I got you. All right.
Understood.
Agatha's Harkness spinoff. We don't need that.
Yeah.
I just like
Well,
she
people
was
were
cool and
excited
all,
about
but
Agatha Harkness, but I was like, but what? What about?
What
Like,
would it be about it?
I don't.
Yeah.
like,
just
it
I'd
didn't
like
want to trap her in like.
maybe I don't know what it is. Maybe it's gonna be before she ran. It has to be before she ran into
I don't think so.
Wanda,
'Cause
right?
what else? Where else is she gonna go from there?
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. Like, I get she was a popular character. That does not mean I want to see her in a TV
Yeah.
show.
Talking about spinoffs, Echo.
What is that? Someone, please.
Okay, so she's a character. She's like Taskmaster. So
Okay.
interesting character, and I'm like, I think it's probably going to be a good show, but it's weird that because she's a character in the Hawkeye series, so it's weird that we're getting a spinoff for a show that has not aired yet. Like,
Yeah,
Can you really call it a
it's
spinoff?
weird.
it is because it is.
However, she is
that work?
a Daredevil character, and people are rumoring that they're using this show to introduce. Well, actually, I think it's more than a rumor that they're using this show to introduce a lot of the Daredevil characters
Here's my thing about that.
into the MCU.
If we're not gonna get the Daredevil we had from Netflix, and we can't because it's Disney,
They put it on Hulu.
but then you're asking people to cross platforms.
Okay,
your
so they
Marvel.
put it on Disney Plus. I think you can still be good. So Wilson Fisk doesn't crush a guy's head in the car door. You can still make it.
Right.
He just hits him in
Right.
the head with a car door.
Daredevil doesn't get his shoulder separated and his leg broken.
No, he
And
can
go
actually
out and-
still get his shoulder separated and his leg broken.
They just don't show it on camera.
Or hear it.
Because
I'm not sure if they could pull that off.
he got beat up a lot that first season.
Because even if you take out the gore, there is not a single Disney Plus show right now that's even that gritty.
What about Pirates of the Caribbean?
So it doesn't have to be gritty.
I've never seen those movies,
It's
but
pretty bad.
none of their shows are like that.
I don't know. Moon Knight looks pretty dark though. Like it looks a
It
bit
does.
grittier than the rest of the Disney Plus shows.
I'm not convinced it could be done, but maybe they can prove me wrong.
I think we will when we see how Moon Knight is, then we can make that assessment to see because like to me, Moon Knight is a darker character, and from what they had in the trailer, it looked like a darker show.
Okay.
So we'll see how it is and see how they pull it off. If they can with Moon Knight, then I think it will work with Daredevil.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So, they're doing a live action Rescue Rangers, Chip and Dale.
That's live action?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were just
Yeah.
doing a cartoon.
Oh no.
Oh
No.
Now I love Chip and Dale as a
No.
kid,
Live action.
but
no,
we don't need a live action Rescue Rangers.
No, nope.
Nope.
How would
I don't even know.
how would you?
I guess the
I don't know.
Is Chris
chipmunks
Pratt
are.
voicing? I know he's not. I'm sorry, but I had to mention it. Since it's a meme now. Uh, I forgot, but they did mention who was voicing them, right? It was
I don't remember. I didn't write that down.
man, I don't remember. They're well known though. I shouldn't have said anything. Now all the listeners are like, "Well, who's voicing?"
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I like one. I don't think kids don't know what Rescue Rangers are.
Mm-hmm.
That was us, and they weren't super popular.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
I mean, like I liked it, but it's not something I liked enough to go watch a live action version of it.
No, we don't need a live action. Disney, stop doing a live action. Stop it. Stop. Bad
It's a
Disney.
new
Next
way,
thing you know,
man.
we gonna
Stop.
get Tailspin.
Ooh, Tailspin. I did like that too. They're doing a sequel to Enchanted called Disenchant.
Disenchanted, yes.
Look, Enchanted, it was fine for a movie. So I assume, because she was a cartoon character who came to New York, are they going to reverse it then? And then he's going to be a human that went to the cartoon world?
I didn't watch Enchanted.
Oh, really?
No.
You watched it? Did you watch
Enchanted is
that?
hilarious.
No.
I find that very surprising. Because that movie
Enchanted is hilarious.
is
I didn't
her
think it was gonna be funny.
all
It
the
is her.
way. It's her.
I did not.
Enchanted.
Yes. So basically, it's like a cartoon, Disney cartoon show, but she's like running away from the evil, stepmom or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And so she gets away, and she ends up in live New York. So she's not cartoon anymore. She's in New York. But like the animals and stuff start talking to her like normal, and then she like busts out in song and starts singing. And
All
Patrick
the time.
Dempsey is in it.
That
And-
sounds funny though.
and she's so like she makes like her dress out of his curtains
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
that's what they do in cartoons.
Yeah.
All right.
It's actually it's
It
a
sounds
funny.
funny. It sounds funny. Okay.
I
Well,
lost
then
it at when she was in the park. And she started singing and got ran over by all them bike riders.
Well, I wouldn't complain about Disenchanted. You know, it
I
could
just
still
feel
be
like
good.
it doesn't need a sequel. And then, like, we're doing
I
a
mean,
sequel.
a lot
what,
of things don't need sequels.
15 years later? This movie's not new.
Hey, take that up with Incredibles.
I do hate the fact we get sequels 20 years later.
Yeah,
But what's the
when a
worst
whole new generation
is when they
don't know about it.
exactly.
yeah. What's the worst is when they want to wait 25 years later and make a prequel,
Ugh.
and then now we got to CGI everybody because everybody is old.
No, I think the worst about sequels that are like 20 years after is that the story picks up like right after the previous movie.
We just pretend like
That was 20
no one
years
aged.
ago.
Like The Incredibles.
All right. Another car spinoff.
You know what?
You're
The Cars
interested?
TV show, I thought that was gonna be fine because like my kids like cars, and obviously the TV show is gonna be for kids. I think it's gonna be a hit. I think that's
But only
fine.
the first one was
I think it's a good idea, and I don't think it's a problem.
You just want something for your kid to watch.
To distract them so you don't have to watch them.
Well, isn't that what cars like? Isn't that what the show is for? For,
distract your
for
kids
the
so we don't
kids
have
to
to
watch, right? So why are we complaining?
I just like I don't know. I didn't like the idea of it. I just feel like the first movie was cool, and then everything else
That
was
movie was
just
good.
blah. And I wish we would stop.
They're beating it to death.
Yes.
What cars? They're
Speaking of
cars?
beating things to death,
Oh boy,
Cinderella.
What?
They're coming out with a Sneakerella.
Sneakerella. Yeah, I saw that.
How many different versions of Cinderella? do
That
we-
screams Disney Channel movie. Like it just screams.
I believe
Disney
it
Channel.
is, but it doesn't. Why?
I don't know.
Come on.
Just-
This stuff's not for us. So,
But who is it for?
hey, there's people
How
that
many
want to watch
different
it.
versions of the Cinderella movie have we had?
How many different versions has Disney had?
It's got to be like 20.
Just too many.
Impossible.
Too many. If you're interested in Cinderella, watch the original movie.
Yeah, watch the original. It's
Better
not gonna,
yet-
it don't get better than that.
Read the book.
It's true.
I'm gonna watch the movie.
But yeah, but like that original cartoon, solid. Nothing else has even been close to matching that.
You can't touch the originals.
So maybe we should just stop.
Do you know there were 3? I don't know what the third one would have been about. But they're like
There's 3?
Cinderella 3. It popped up on my Disney Plus,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait.
Yeah, there's
I get a
Died
sequel
or
technically,
something?
but I was like, what's the third one about?
What's the second one
Lost her
about?
slippers again?
I don't know.
What's the second one about?
I don't know. I didn't watch. I never watched the sequels. The only sequels I watched was Lion King.
Sequels are never good.
Yeah, that's the only sequel I watched too. Lion King.
Oh no, Aladdin. I watched all the Aladdins.
Those were good.
Oh, all the Aladdin
I take that
sequels are good.
Return of
Return
Jafar
of Jafar.
and the
yeah,
Prince of Thieves.
Yeah,
I didn't see
Prince of Thieves. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's when he found his
Oh
father.
man, Prince
Yeah.
of Thieves is good.
I
Yeah,
didn't see that one.
Oh, you should watch it.
My peep.
yeah, you should
All
definitely
right.
check that out.
Live action Pinocchio.
Nope.
Oh, and Toy Story. You saw Toy Story.
No,
Oh yeah. Well, that's Pixar.
you said we saw some.
Yeah, Toy Story. All
Pinocchio.
those.
See again, bad Disney. Stop with the live action. Stop it.
Oh, Pinocchio live action.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Just
Everything's
I don't
gonna
even
be
know
live
why they
action
did
eventually.
Dumbo.
Their live action has been going downhill since they started making them.
I don't think I've liked
Beauty and the
any of
Beast
them.
was the best one.
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
I
I
didn't
fell
see
asleep
that.
on Beauty and the Beast. I'm gonna have to say no.
Yeah,
That's the
I
best
didn't
one.
see it.
Definitely
so-
fell asleep.
Or Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book was
Here's the
good.
thing about Jungle
I
Book.
also fell asleep
was
on Jungle Book.
exactly
Jungle
the
Book,
same.
yeah,
Same.
Jungle Book.
Yeah.
They didn't change.
anything.
Didn't change anything.
Even that song with
Yeah.
with the
Oh
monkeys.
yeah.
Yeah.
With, King
King Louis.
King Louis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk
didn't change
like
it.
you, talk like you, something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. I like Jungle Book only because it was literally the same
That's
movie.
the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fell
Yeah.
asleep on that, and then yeah, I don't know. Stop making live action remakes. Who are they for? Who are the live action remakes
I don't
for?
know. I mean,
'Cause-
it would make sense if we didn't have access to the original, but we do.
True.
They're
I
only
when
doing
they
this to
started
get
it, I think
parents
it
to
was-
bring their kids to the new movie, but they're so bad, and you take all the joy out of the movie that there's no point. I'm not going to see any more live action Disney movies.
No, what were you saying, Derek?
I was saying there was a time where we didn't have access to the old movies.
What, it was
And-
locked in the vault?
Disney Vault.
Right.
Yeah, and
Lies.
I feel like that was the initial plan, and I feel like they just stuck with it, and it's just like there's just no point. Just give it up.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Because I
like,
mean, now they just doing every movie that was a cartoon live action,
Well, that's their
and it's
plan.
like,
But if you keep making movies like Mulan, I feel like eventually people are going to stop going to see it.
but my thing is, outside of them making a lot of money, no one has actually really liked them. I just feel like, do they not care what people's thoughts are anymore?
Guess not. They were like,
No,
just to make a
'cause
movie
they're making
and
the money.
make whatever money we can make off it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I might care if the critics thought it was horrible or not.
I would.
Yeah.
Forget about the money.
I
need a rep
that shouldn't matter.
so I can get jobs later.
Yeah. Okay. So the last thing on my list of things we do not need, a cheaper by the dozen remake.
Nope. We don't need Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yeah, I didn't really like the first movie. Like, what?
Yeah, with
Yeah, I didn't
Gabrielle
like the
Union
first
and
movie
Zach
either.
Braff.
Oh dear God!
Because
Oy.
those are two people
Oh.
that would ever be married to each other.
Come on,
Okay.
come on. Just because it's Disney doesn't mean it's going to do well, people. I think that's
Just-
when people start thinking, like, oh, it's Disney. It'll be
But
good.
like again,
No.
why do we need a remake of that?
we don't.
We don't.
No.
Literally, one, didn't like the first one. Just watch the first one.
No,
It wasn't-
You don't need a
like,
remake.
it's-
of it. No.
It's not
It's
even
not
worth
a big enough movie to
No.
be remade.
it's not worth remaking, honestly. You took an okay movie and now you're gonna remake it again. And the thing about remakes is they're never as good as the first one.
Nope. So if the first one wasn't even that great,
Yeah.
and the second one's going to be even
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
come on, y'all.
all
Try
right.
again.
Do we have anything else that falls in things we don't need category?
No.
No? Did I cover it all?
I think, yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
yeah, I think so.
Okay. What I found interesting.
Okay.
A prequel to Predator. Not now. I'm a little on the fence because the last few movies have not been good. But
Yeah, agreed.
this
Now
one is
Disney
called
owns it.
Yeah. So this one is called Prey. It will debut on Hulu because, Disney can't show movies.
Of course.
But what I found interesting is that it takes place in 1719.
Oh.
So you have the Native Americans fighting Predator.
Oh, dear God.
Could have the vibe of the first Predator movie, where it's like humans against the alien you can't see, and they gotta use.
Yeah, so how are they going to...
Yeah, remember Arnold Schwarzenegger beat him with no weapons.
Schwarzenegger also got beat up pretty badly.
He was also the last man standing, but spoiler if you have not seen this 40-year-old movie.
Yeah, go check that out.
Yeah. So I found that kind of interesting. Now I'm kind of like, the last ones haven't been good, but I think this is different enough from what they've been doing in the past that I'm like, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it's called Prey, so
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
they're going to probably try to do something different with it.
And I mean, the fact that it takes like 17, 19 is like, okay, like you guys really thought of like, how can we make this different? So,
They've been around for that long. Yeah.
which I'm like, but then I'm not sure that lines up with the rest of the movies, but I guess we can just pretend like the rest of the movies didn't happen.
I think you would have to watch the second one because
18.
I think the second one will get into detail and make mention on like it don't make. I guess it gives clues on like how long they was there.
Yeah.
Just like when Danny Glover was walking around
when
the
he
ship,
found
so-
the ship, but I thought
Yeah,
I'm thinking the second one is gonna. It's not gonna line up with this movie, or maybe I don't remember what he said about them in the second one.
right. Might have to rewatch that.
Maybe it wasn't a great movie, but
What, Predators?
yeah. No, was that the second one?
No, that
Oh.
was the second one
second
was
was
Predator.
just
No,
Predator
that
two.
wasn't the
Predator
second
2.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. Was
Predators was
Predators
like
was-
the most recent one.
That's
Yeah.
the one that just came out. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, man, that was so bad.
I didn't watch it.
So
I didn't
bad.
watch it.
Not at all. Okay. So I saved my best for last. And I skipped all the stuff we knew were coming out. Ironheart, Miss Marvel. Although I did She-Hulk. They did like little promos of those, but not
Yeah.
really a whole bunch.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot in it. She-Hulk looks like it's going to be
looks
interesting. It's supposed to be a
interesting.
legal comedy.
She-Hulk looks decent.
Yeah.
Legal comedy.
Yeah.
Because he's a lawyer, so.
I'm not sure what a legal comedy is.
Yeah,
What
this
is
was
that?
one of them, like,
Ally McBeal.
Ally
Oh, that
Emmett
was a
Bill
legal
wasn't a
comedy?
comedy.
Wasn't
I
it?
think that was a comedy.
Was
Yeah,
it?
it was.
Yeah.
I think that was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
comedy?
Yeah.
It wasn't serious. It definitely wasn't serious.
You watched that show? I've never seen it.
My mom used to watch it all the time.
I never really
Have you guys
watched
seen
it,
it?
but
I've seen a
I know it was
couple
a
of
comedy.
episodes.
I know it's on a whole.
I mean, I never laughed at it because I was probably too young to
Yeah.
understand what the heck was so funny. But my mom loved it, so
I'm gonna watch 2 episodes. If you guys are lying,
about it being a
We
comedy,
lied.
I'm
I'm
like, this
pretty
was
sure it was
not
a comedy.
a comedy.
it couldn't have been serious. Like from what I saw, I'm like, yeah, this can't be a serious show.
All right, I'm gonna start in the middle.
Okay.
We're not telling you to watch Ally McBeal.
Well, now I want to know.
I mean, I say check it out. You let me know what you think
Okay.
because I think it was
like, I like a good lawyer show, but I feel like I'm not gonna like.
It's
that.
not Law and Order. Like
No,
it's not like
no,
that
it's
at
not.
all.
Right,
Not Law and
yeah.
Order,
No.
not the practice.
No.
No.
That's why it's a legal comedy, not a legal procedural.
I don't think it. What is a legal comedy? I'm sure if
A
Ali
funny
McBeal
legal
is-
show.
What have you? Night Court. Remember, remember like it was
No.
on Women Live. My bad.
Like, no, I do not remember.
But okay, I think Night Court. But wait, it's not just about the court system. That's not a legal comedy, is it?
I don't
I
know.
don't even know. I don't even remember seeing nothing like that. So
Apparently, they're trying to bring it back. It's about I guess in New York they have court at night because there's so many people,
I can believe it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Makes
and
sense.
I guess weird stuff. All the weirdos are at night, and
Freak come out at night.
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah. Okay, so
Okay, so that was She-Hulk, and then we mentioned Moon Knight
we
for a little
mentioned
bit.
Moon Knight.
Looks interesting.
Yeah, they did a little promo for Miss Marvel.
Now her powers are different,
What do you mean? I thought she stretched.
right? She doesn't stretch in this.
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't show you the stretchiness.
No, they showed her powers, which are different.
What are her powers?
It's like, I don't know, kind of like Green Lantern-esque. Sort of like it's basically the same as her stretch powers, but she's not stretching. It's like making a
she can reach
projection.
Oh, maybe they just didn't finish the CGI.
No, I don't think so. I think they're trying to make it different because they're making a Fantastic Four movie.
I think we can tell the difference between Miss Marvel and Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, but then you have two stretchy
a couple
people,
differences.
so
So
why did they make that in the first place if they think it was gonna clash? Now
say that it was Stan
plus
Lee.
she's not an Inhuman, so we gotta figure out how she gets her powers in the MCU.
Once again, this is why Eternals should have introduced the Inhumans.
No. Marvel's definitely not doing Inhumans anymore.
Just make her a mutant.
Yeah, or they could. Well, that's what people are saying. Are they gonna make her a mutant? We can see.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Another chemical explosion that gives you powers instead of killing you?
Please don't. Just make her a mutant. I mean, since she was an Inhuman in the comics, I would say making her a mutant would be fair. Because it's more of a thing that she was already, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the only thing they gave promos to. Was there any other clips I'm missing? They did another trailer for Hawkeye, which was different than the first one we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that comes out soon. It seems
In, like,
it's
2
gonna
weeks, I
be
think.
A cool show.
In 2
It, like,
Yeah,
a good watch.
it should be fine. All right, I say the best for last.
Okay.
X-Men 97? Yes. So, X-Men 97, a direct connection to the original series. The original
Yeah.
cast is returning.
All right.
So it's like basically our old show ended. 30 years later, it's coming back.
So we get to hear that one guy as Wolverine go.
Maybe I'm going to assume it's probably going to be less screamy. There was a lot of screaming in the 1990s cartoon.
It was a lot of screaming.
A lot of screaming, a lot of growling. little weird.
One episode.
Winds come to my aid. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, Mike, if she screamed one more time.
So yeah, that is premiering in 2023. I was disappointed it's so far out.
2023. It's too
Yeah.
long.
It's so
I will
far out.
be
It's basically
2
a
years
year
older
away.
than I am now.
Yeah. So yeah, although I gotta say I'm excited for it.
Yes.
Like
100%.
that cartoon growing up. I mean, you take Batman the animated series and this, two of the best cartoons ever.
Absolutely. So
That was-
now are they gonna make a Spider-Man?
Oh, there was a Spider-Man cartoon.
No, I'm not talking about a new one.
Oh, okay.
Continuing our old one because they left it off on a cliffhanger. They're all like, "Yes, Spider-Man, we're gonna find Mary Jane," and then the show never came back on.
I gotta
And young
say,
me is like, "Where is Mary Jane?"
as
Where
a
is she?
kid, I didn't understand the concept of shows canceling. So like, I'd be like, "Oh, today's the day Spider-Man comes on." You turn the TV on, and it's like it's not on. And I probably did it for like 3 weeks before it's just like it's not happening.
For your dreams were shattered.
It was just like I didn't understand. It's like, oh, things end. But you're right.
No, you can't
Ended
end on a to be
cliffhanger.
continued.
I mean, come
It literally
on, like-
said to be continued.
So you need to continue that.
Yeah, that was. I agree. That was disappointing. They should at least put a disclaimer for all the kids that can read. Like, look, guys, this isn't coming back.
Like, I know what we said, but
Feelings are hurt. Still don't know where Mary Jane is to this day. It's been decades.
She is just never found.
yeah, became a villain.
Yeah. So yeah, they. Oh, but we didn't mention they are doing a Spider-Man cartoon, but it's based off of like Tom Holland's Spider-Man or
Yeah,
whatever.
supposedly this is the MCU Spider-Man before Homecoming.
I don't need that, but okay.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I don't know how much you're gonna
much
do
before
with that.
Homecoming do you got?
He said he only did it for like 6 months or so, right?
Yeah, and then like, what villains is he gonna fight? Because like, you can't waste ones you want to use in the movies, and like, you can't do too much because Spider-Man didn't really get started into
And
Homecoming.
didn't even have
like,
a
I know
costume. Like,
yeah,
I guarantee that will not last long. Because as
can't
soon as the
last
third
long.
movie comes out, that's the last Spider-Man movie. So then after that, they can do whatever they want to do.
Oh, so you think they're gonna skip past and go after the movie?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
okay, I guess so.
Yeah, because after that is like free game.
Yeah, I guess so.
But Disney has it. Oh, well, yeah. All the cartoons would be Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're doing there, Disney. I see what they're doing. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I
So the Spider-Man canon is going to be in the cartoon now because
could be
Sony doesn't own the rights to the cartoon.
right.
Huh. I guess that's smart.
I guess, or it could just be a Spider-Man cartoon, but you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, I actually
It's a
would
cartoon.
rather it be just a cartoon, like not connected
No
to
connection.
MCU.
Yeah, I'd rather.
Yeah.
It doesn't need it. Just give me a cartoon.
Yeah, let the
I
cartoon
don't-
be its own thing.
That's why I kind of felt like some of my issues with their things is like everything doesn't need to be connected. Like, how come What If just can't be a thing?
Right.
And like I felt like
It's
you had
kind of just the thing.
it is kind of just a thing, but then I felt like if it was going to be just a thing, then we should have branched out away from the movies. You know, a lot of the What If episodes were just a different version of a movie we already saw.
Yeah.
Except for
I
the
feel like we're
zombies.
gonna get a bit crazier in season 2.
Well, okay. I mean, I think they should start taking some risks with these things. You own all of these properties. You can do whatever you want. So tell whatever story you want. It doesn't have to be connected to your movie industry.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. So that's. But overall, Disney Plus Day wasn't anything special. If you didn't have Disney Plus, you can now get it for $1.99. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
For a limited time.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say.
You want to cancel and sign back up
I was
again?
going to.
You want to use one of my email addresses?
Oh, I got one. I got so much.
No, I got like 5. Actually, I do have 2 Disney accounts.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm about to read something up.
So yeah, I think we covered all of the main things. I'm most excited about the X-Men cartoon.
Yeah, I think that's the highlight for most people.
Yeah, that was like, oh hey, because everything else was just basically I knew this was coming.
Yeah. Well, the Marvel shows
Yeah.
we knew were coming and all that. Yeah.
I feel it.
They mentioned that a while ago. I mean, we got some shots of them, which is kind of
Small clips, but we talking
Yeah.
about stuff that's not gonna come out until what, middle of next year?
well. Miss Marvel, they said was supposed to come out still this year.
Nope.
Not
Did you
anymore.
not read the fine print on that?
I didn't.
No.
So they changed it.
Yep. That's
so
next
no
year.
no more shows this year after
Outside of Hawkeye, no.
Ah, interesting.
Yep.
Mandalorian.
I didn't read any of the Star
New-
Wars stuff.
New Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, we
We
had the
did skip the
Obi-Wan
Star
Kenobi.
Wars, but I don't watch Star Wars. So I didn't look it up.
Yeah.
I kind of want to
After Mandalorian, I kind of want to give
Yeah,
their
see.
shows a try. Yeah.
see how they do that.
Well, are y'all watching isn't there some Star Wars cartoon out that's out now?
With the Bad Batch.
Oh,
You got that, and then
I was
some
talking
other
about the live
thing.
action shows, and I don't.
Every time I see it, it says something else. I'm like,
Something about
not on Disney.
the man, I can't think. The bounty hunter dude.
Oh, Boba Fett, the
Yeah.
legend of, or the origin of Boba
Yeah.
Fett, something like
Is
that.
that a show?
The Book of Boba Fett.
The Book of
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
yeah, it's a show coming out. It actually looks pretty good, and Ming Na Wen is a main character in there.
I'm not watching it, so
I'll check
All right, it looked pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Like you said, after the Mandalorian, I'm kind of interested to see how they.
did
they
y'all
come
finish
up
the
with.
Mandalorian?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Remember, because they coming out with the other part. The dude, the bounty hunter.
We just said it. The
Yeah,
Book
yeah.
of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that Boba Fett or
Yeah.
Boba.
Boba Fett? Yeah.
Booba.
it's definitely not Bubba.
Boba Baba.
Boba Fett, guys, come on.
Boba Fett. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I did not finish watching The Mandalorian. I watched that one episode required for this podcast.
Oh, you should watch it.
it
It's
was
good. It's
good.
good.
It really is good.
I actually, you would like it, Debbie. You would actually
Like I'm thinking
like
about
it.
getting the stuffed Baby Yoda because it was so cute.
It's it
For
is
yourself or for your kids?
it's more like a
No, it's for me.
western, and it's not like it takes place in the Star Wars universe, but it's not like Star Wars esque.
Yeah, it's not like your typical Star Wars
Yeah,
movies. It's
Right.
it's got a
definitely different.
completely different feel to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a shoot 'em up western.
Yeah, it is
in
pretty much a
space.
western, a space western,
Yeah.
which I think
Yeah.
Star Wars was supposed to be anyway.
No,
Was
it's
it?
supposed to be a space opera. Isn't that what he said?
I don't know.
I watched the making of once. That was interesting.
The
Oh
Mandalorian.
yeah,
A Star Wars.
making of Star
Oh.
Wars
The
is
original.
very interesting. Yeah,
That was interesting.
well, I mean the first movies were decent.
I seen the extras on the Mandalorian.
That was very interesting.
interesting.
The little extras on Mandalorian there. Yeah.
Didn't watch it. Honestly, I hardly ever turn on Disney Plus. They're just taking all my money.
Really? I watch Disney Plus all the time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do too.
It's mainly kid shows on my Disney Plus.
I mean, I watched The Simpsons the other day, like I was telling you, but that's probably the first time. And I did it because I'm like, you're paying for this and you're not watching it.
Yeah, probably should watch it. Yeah.
Probably should.
Well, then me and my wife watched every Marvel and Star Wars show except for the cartoon that like comes out. So
Wait,
I watch Pirates of the Caribbean all the time.
isn't there only one Star Wars show?
yeah, Mandalorian, but it was 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So is that all on Disney Plus Day?
That is. I did skip the Star Wars things. Sorry. But yes, that's all I had.
Gotta
Well,
check
that's
that
why
out
I
for
mentioned
Star
it.
Wars fans.
Yeah, because Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think it's going to be interesting too. Apparently, he's going to have a fight with Darth Vader again or something like that.
He keep losing that fight.
Hmm?
Doesn't he lose that fight?
Darth Vader lost that fight.
Isn't that how Obi-Wan died?
No, in the first movie. What are you talking about?
Isn't that how he dies?
Yes,
Yeah.
in the first movie.
You said Darth Vader lost.
Yeah, which one are you
I
talking
wasn't talking about the first movie.
Well, when else did they fight?
In the last prequel.
Oh, when they was in the
Vader
volcano?
became, Darth Vader.
I think the volcano beat him and not Obi-Wan.
You don't think him cutting his arms and legs off had something to do with it? Like, he cut his arms and legs off.
Did he?
Yes.
And they love cutting each other's arms.
Yes.
Obviously, I wasn't really paying
It's
Yeah,
attention.
he
Why
has
he's in
one
that,
hand.
oh,
That was it.
Really?
Yes. The rest of his
Yeah.
his legs and arms are robot
See?
prosthesis.
Look,
Yeah.
whatever. Don't tell me about Star Wars. I don't care.
Okay. Right. I mean, that
They
was a
love
really
cutting each
good
other's
fight.
hands off.
Like, to say best fights in Star Wars besides Darth Maul, that was
Oh
a
yeah,
good
Darth
one
Maul and
too.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
But
Kenobi. Darth Maul and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
But Obi-Wan and Anakin in that last prequel, that's top-notch Star Wars fight.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I didn't see this movie.
We know.
Okay.
Okay. All right then. Well, I mean, I'm not going to recommend it. Yeah, you can watch the last fight though. Yeah.
Wait, the volcano fight
Yeah.
or the?
Volcano fight.
I saw it.
Did you watch the Darth Maul fight?
No, because I didn't even see the whole movie of the one with the volcano. I only saw the end of that movie.
Okay.
Oh, what is that? What you saying? Just watch the fight scenes.
Yeah, just watch the fight scene.
Like the choreography of the fight scenes is pretty dope.
But then it's gonna show on my Disney Plus. Like, oh, you watched this?
So,
There's more Star Wars.
Yeah. I don't want that.
Okay.
YouTube it.
Okay. Better. Yeah.
There.
Good idea.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, what did you like from the Disney Plus day? Let us know. And what are you going to watch? What are you not going to watch? What shouldn't we watch? Make sure you like and subscribe. And, of course, leave a rating and review if you're listening to us in the podcast version. Other than that, thank you so much, guys. Peace out.